Here it is, Long Island's much lauded, heavily applauded third annual toy show. We're standing here in the parking lot of Hofstra University, pointing at things with excited, look, a bird. But there's no time for that now, because inside we have toys you only dreamed of owning when you were a kid. Will the vendors let us take He-Man and make it fight a Decepticon in the WWF wrestling playset, while my two assistants behind the camera stick color forms all over each other? There's only one way to find out. So join me as we see what wonderfully colored plastic war toys are up for grabs.
We went down to look at war toys, wonderfully colored plastic war toys. We went down to look at war toys, but all the war toys were gone.
All right, so here we are with the Long Island Ghostbusters, and what are you guys promoting today?
Basically, we're just promoting ourselves. We're just a charity organization. We just use Ghostbusters as a vessel to try to get crowds to come to certain, charity events, car shows, and so on and so forth.
Are you a god?
Well, yes, only if it's another god talking to me.
Of course.
No, I'm sorry, I still can't lie.
Yes. So the ladies tell me yes.
Have any of you ever felt tempted to cross the street?
Just to see what would happen once.
Just
curious,
scientific curiosity, honestly.
It's like being in a room that says, don't push the big red button. You want to push the button,
push the red
to do
button.
it.
If you guys could cross the streams with one person in this crew right here, who would it be?
I'm gonna choose my wife over there.
That's very smart.
I'm gonna pick my stallion over here, Jamal.
I quit.
Everyone's paired up.
Sorry.
Okay, so how are the proton packs powered?
We do all our own lighting in these. These aren't like a bought light kit. These are kit bash from us. We buy a lot of automotive lights and rewire them and re-rig them to work for what we need them to.
Where can we find you guys, in upcoming events, things like that? Where can we
You
look
can find
for
us at www.longislandghostbusters.com, which is our website. You can find us on Facebook, which is search Long Island Ghostbusters on Facebook, and also on our Twitter. Our handle is @LI Ghostbusters.
Great.
I like to play with toys.
Does having a chainsaw arm make it hard to go to the bathroom?
Let's just say when I have to wipe, it makes it a little difficult.
What are you guys selling today?
Today we have autographed photos, we have actual pieces of film, plus we have a few board games and random toys.
What is the best item you think that you're selling right now?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas Monopoly.
Yes.
And where can we find your stuff? Should we have?
We have a web presence, which is jnjcollectibles.com, and then we're at trade shows. We do about 12 to 15 a year.
I'm going to ask you 6 questions.
Okay.
And you'll have 30 to 45 seconds, depending. 60 seconds now.
Okay.
It used to be 30. To answer the questions. The clock starts after I read the first question. You have to get 5 right.
Okay.
If you do not get 5 right, you will be the ridicule of the internet and everyone will hate you.
Okay.
If you get them right, people will think you're awesome.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So the clock starts when I read the question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Although in the sequels, what doll did not appear in the first Toy Story because permission to use it was denied?
Buzz Lightyear?
Wrong. Barbie. Who is He-Man's sister?
She-Ra.
Correct. The Super Bowl football's annual event was jokingly named after what toy?
I don't know.
Super Bowl. What game played with a numbered wheel was endorsed by Art Linkletter?
Life?
Correct. What trading card series popular in the 80s was a send-up of Cabbage Patch Kids?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Correct. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs?
Slinky.
That is correct.
4 and 36 seconds.
4 and 36.
It's actually the record right now.
All right.
I like to play with toys.
Here we are with Kieran, and he is representing robots from these guys. So how's it going today?
Pretty good, pretty good. I've been doing this for about 3 years now.
What is your favorite item here that's for sale?
Probably the leader class brawl. This thing is an amazing, amazing Titan. It's gigantic. It has automorph. It's got lights. It's got sounds. It's amazing, and it's a good reason because and it just as well because it's really popular and it's very high demand. So it's
What does something like this run for?
probably about 80 to 100, maybe even 120.
What are you selling it for?
60.
A good deal, a good bargain here. Where can we buy your stuff if, for the people who couldn't make it to the toy show today?
Well, I got an eBay seller page, Sprocketman81.
Would you like to take our toy quiz?
Sure, yeah.
All right, we're going to test your toy knowledge. If you get all the answers right, you will be awesome. If you get all the questions wrong, you will be the laughingstock of the internet.
Yeah, all right.
Are you ready to handle this? Can you handle this pressure?
But let's go ahead anyway.
Okay. All right, here's the first question. What teddy bear had a tape player and told stories?
Teddy Ruxpin.
Correct. What toy performs tricks such as the sleeper, walk the dog, and skin the cat?
The yo-yo?
Correct. Its code name was Stella and originally called the VCS, but what 4-digit number is Atari's most popular home console known as?
The 2600?
Correct. According to the official rules, what is the reward for loading on free parking?
$200?
Wrong. It's nothing. What artistic toy used spoked wheels and pens to make an intricate patterns?
Spoked wheel, spirograph.
Correct. What popular puzzle boasts million of combinations by one solution? But one solution.
Lego?
Want to change that answer?
Probably.
So something a little more squarish?
I gave you a few minutes after
The Rubik's Cube.
Oh!
It's okay.
that was good.
I like to play with toys. Woo!
What is your favorite toy here that you're selling?
Probably She-Ra was my favorite toy as a kid, and I just found some She-Ra toys down there that I put on hold that I'm very excited to get at the end of this.
So are you going to buy them and then sell them here at a higher price?
No, I'm going to keep them.
You're going to keep
I'm
them?
going to keep them for myself.
And where can we find your stuff for those of us who couldn't make it to the toy show?
Mostly on eBay, Mystical Gems, 11179.
Here we are with Todd at Flashback Collectibles, and he's selling various items of 80s and 90s nostalgia. What's your favorite toy?
My favorite toy? It's probably this one.
Crystar. What is Crystar at $150?
It was only out for 1 year, but it's something that I had as a kid.
Well, it was like an action cartoon. What would it do?
Yeah, it was just like a superhero from a different planet.
So, what kind of powers did he have?
Don't even really remember, to be honest with you.
Don't remember. So your favorite toy is a guy who just happens to be a little kind of like crystal looking like.
Yeah, kind of like an Iceman.
So like if he really got into a fight with someone, he would shatter into a million pieces. It probably didn't last very long because he died in the first episode.
It might have.
Where can we find you guys should we want to purchase more of these really awesome toys?
eBay.
Okay, and could we do a search for
Just for me.
Flashback Collectibles, then we can find you on eBay?
Right.
Here we are with the 501st Legion and the Rebel Legion, and what are your names?
Thomas Peterson.
Hi, I'm Chris Fan.
Okay, and what are you guys doing here today?
We're helping promote the 501st and the Rebel Legion, about all the efforts that we give to local charities.
Okay, what kind of charities?
We support a lot of charities such as Make-A-Wish Foundation, Giant Kids, Walks for Autism, basically almost any charity that needs or wants to have a Star Wars presence, they contact us. We don't charge them anything, and we come out and we support their charity events.
Great. And how can people find you, and how can they get involved in this work?
Well, you can check out 501ecg.com, which is the Empire City Garrison. We're the New York chapter of the 501st Legion. Or you can check out 501st.com, and Tom, therebellegion.com.
And therebellegion.com.
Great. What is the significance of the 501st?
It was actually made up by the person who started the club. His name was Albin Johnson. He just came up with something and he thought, I'll just call it 501 Squad. And then as it grew, we thought squad sounded too small, so we started calling it the 501st Legion. That was about 15 years ago, and now it started from a group of about 20 or 30 people into a group of 7,000 people around the world. And we have garrisons all over in just about every country in the entire globe. And again, we're the Empire City Garrison, the New York Garrison. We have about 50 members in the area that cover any events in New York City and Long Island.
And the 501st is a reference to episode 3, Revenge of the Sith?
Actually, this was pre any of that. That was actually done by Lucas in honor of the 501st. We have a very good relationship with Lucasfilm, and to honor the work that we've done, they decided to actually enter that into the canon of Star Wars and call that clone detachment in episode 3 the 501st. So we were very honored to get that recognition by Lucasfilm of the great work that we do.
How do you guys feel about Disney buying Lucasfilm?
Disney has expressed that they love the 501st, they love the Rebel Legion, and will be a continued presence in the parks when they do the Star Wars weekends. So the relationship is very strong.
I like to play with toys.
Here we are with David Trusty, the brains behind the Long Island Toy Show. And so how did it turn out? What's going on today?
Very good today. We had a lot of families, a lot of kids came by. The vendors all said they were very happy. It was a good turnout. A lot of toy enthusiasts showed up.
How long has this been going on for?
It's our third year run. Yeah, second year at Hofstra, and this is our third year running.
So how did you get into starting the toy fair to begin with?
Like most people, when I was younger, I used to go to them all the time, and I used to, attend them. And recently, we've noticed that on Long Island, especially, there's not a lot of toy shows. So we figured, well, why don't we just start one and see if people like it?
We're going to give you a little toy quiz, test your toy knowledge. We're going to ask you 6 questions. You're going to have 60 seconds to answer. The clock will start after I finish reading the first question. If you get 5 of the 6 right, you'll be considered awesome and people will like you. If you don't get 5 of the 6 right, if you get less than that, no one will like you, and
that's tough. It's a lot of pressure you got on me.
You'll die alone.
It's horrible.
Okay,
right.
So here we go.
Okay.
Who is the Smurfs' antagonist?
Gargamel.
Correct. What is the name of the water gun you pump to unleash a high-velocity jet of water?
Super Soaker.
Correct. Which fad toy of the 50s involves swiveling your hips?
Hula hoop.
Correct. What toy involved drawing on special plastic, cutting them out, and putting them in ovens?
Ooh, Shrinky Dinks?
Correct. The wind-up stunt motorcycle toy, popular in the late 70s, was originally based on what famous stuntman?
Evel Knievel.
Correct. What line of action figures included Snake Eyes, the Baroness, and Duke?
G.I. Joe.
That is correct. He got them all right. 6 out of 6. The only one. There is a reason he's running the toy show.
I like to play with toys.
I like to play with toys.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. You see this? This is my boomstick! A 12-gauge double-barrel Remington. S marks top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, the sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for about $109.95. Got walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-Smart. You got that?